Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
In motion, the tight end.
Trying the left side with Walker.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Off play action. Here's Corral. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
This one thrown underneath to A-Chain.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Complete to Devon A-Chain. Again, will let her on the play. And the Dolphins 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Lockett, the man in motion.
Back to Walker on first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 and 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
And Corral will throw it.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Myers' kick is good. And they stay claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
And his throw here's incomplete.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
That is taken in by the tight end fan.
And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Walker looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Corral going to sneak it.
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 17-8. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk,
it's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
But he will take this down to the 10-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
and he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's Corral on first down.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Dolphins' 1-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it. And he's got Smith and Jigba.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
29 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 23. touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
A gain of 18 on the play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They'll get this one to Ezekama. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
They'll look to throw again. He'll buy some time right. Ball had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 Lions. Left thing 19. Roll, roll, roll. Hey, smash. 18 red. 18 red.
Back to throw, Corral.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. Walker with another carry.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from going up by 30.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's what...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. With it is Brown.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Back to throw, Corral. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
And he spikes it to stop the clock, and now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break.
For the Seahawks field goal, a 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the 2nd half.
Being chased out left.
Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral.
And it's into the hands of his tight end, Will Disley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. In motion goes the tight end.
Running left is Walker. Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Here's 3rd and 6. And now they'll shift things around. On 3rd down, here's Corral. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Lockett, the man in motion.
They'll toss this out right to Walker.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. And going right back to Walker.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Corral.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. To the 22-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they got this game well in hand.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And
he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Corral sets up play action.
Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Flushed out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Now a play fake here on first down. And going deep for Hill.
That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken in by the tight end fan. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
On the play fake, Corral.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to...
He's got him in, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
Corral looking for another pass here. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Now they'll audible to something else. Corral sets up play action.
And he is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Here's Corral on 1st down. Throw out wide to Walker.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. In motion right, that's Metcalf. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep and instead a handoff up the middle. Well, they hit him in the backfield and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Corral. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but... And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
2nd and 10, Corral again. Walker with a grab, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Miami.
They go play action here on 1st down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Dancing to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead, late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored an abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he's got Smith-Njigba.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed.